Kid and Coil. Kid and Coil.
Talk about a compromising situation. Nowhere to go for Primate.
Kid and Coil. Here comes Hendry. Joe Hendry music playing. Hendry coming to the aid of his soon-to-be tag team partner. Oh, look at this!
We've got ourselves a good old-fashioned fight unloaded.
Hendry and Primate, Coil and Kid. All four of these men. Part of this huge tag team match of Unstoppable, and we're getting a preview of it here.
Yeah.
Oh, for goodness sake, come on! What is that? Nathan Cruz! They have just ended the career of man like the Reese!
Now calling a brand new, absolute destruction, Death Cruz. You better get ready to call this guy an ambulance, because he's going home in one. He ain't getting up ever from accepting.
What is this, team move? Oh God, Benji! Benji with the small package! Did he get it? He got it! He got it! He got it! Oh my God! Benji!
Through the match, Benji! You ever want to wrestle again? You ever want to step in the ring again? I suggest you agree to give me a title match right now! Come on, what do you say? What do you say? Alright, alright. Yeah, thank you very much.
Loaded is on the air on a night when the Defiant World title will be defended. Rampage defends against Gabriel Kidd just 6 days before Unstoppable.
The following contest set for one fall. We have the 30 time in blue side, the Defiant Wrestling Women's Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Manchester. This is Queen Lana Austin.
Well, Lana Austin, against her wishes, in 6 days at Unstoppable is going to face B. Priestley in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Now, if Austin was to win this Defiant Women's title match, then that Falls Count Anywhere match against Priestley will be for the title.
And you have to believe, if you're B. Priestley, as much as you despise Lana Austin, you're actually, wait for this, rooting for Lana Austin in this match to get a shot at the gold.
Kanji, the women's champion, on her way to the ring, and Kanji has proven to be a fighting champion so far ever since winning the belt against Lana Austin, among others, in that women's gauntlet match just before Christmas.
Yeah, and what a Christmas present that was, an early one for Kanji. We've seen her defend that title against Little Miss Roxy. That's a whole different kind of challenge though, stunning Lana Austin. And speaking of fighting, Dave Bradshaw, you want to talk about all the fighting that's going on, not only inside that ring, but in the backstage area as well. And that's why Gabriel Kidd has a shot at Rampage in the Defiant World Heavyweight title. Forced. Assistant GM Simon Miller strapped him to a chair, said, I'm going to break that shoulder if you don't give me what I want. It's on tonight for the gold.
Yeah, Gabriel Kidd has muscled his way in, put it mildly, into a world title opportunity tonight. We'll talk about that much more as we move on here. And lots of unanswered questions, of course, going into Unstoppable next Saturday in Manchester. As General Amin, our boss, his ongoing investigation into the whereabouts of El Fantasmo's glasses.
Buy a new pair, for crying out loud.
It seems to have reached the conclusion, I think, as we now know that Prince Amin has seen some incriminating footage, and we will see what happens with that, maybe.
It's not hard, Bradshaw. All you need to do is do what I do. You nip into your local Ray-Ban superstore and you pick up a handful of these super expensive glasses that I'm wearing on my face right now.
Yeah, well, we all heard what you nearly said. Anyway, Lana Austin was instrumental in providing that footage to General Amin, and that is why Austin has been granted this women's title match just days before that big match against Priestley.
Hell of a reward. And it would up the stakes for that match against B. Priestley at Unstoppable as well. Again, if you're B. Priestley, you want Austin to win, as warped as that sounds.
And from Kanji's perspective, she is still persuading some fans that she belongs as the Defiant Women's Champion, although I would say she's changing more and more minds by the day with the impressive performances she's putting in here. She can put in another one if she can defeat Austin here.
Lana Austin had that 619 attempt well scouted. She's obviously watched Kanji's prior matches here in Defiant.
Kanji on the middle turnbuckle, there's a drop kick. Great speed from the Asian sensation. And now,
Lana Austin, well, outside the ring. Falls only count inside the ring here, but at Unstoppable, easy for me to say, it's going to be falls count anywhere between Lana Austin and B. Priestley.
That's a good point. Austin rolling out of the ring there to prevent herself from being pinned, and as you say, that won't save her any way, shape or form next Saturday.
This isn't going to win Lana Austin the title either, using these steel chairs.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Austin has entirely thought this strategy through, or maybe she has.
Oh, how intelligent is that? Not only stunning good looks, but bags of brains as well.
Hook, line and sinker. Referee Steve Linsky fell for that one. Well, he's suspicious about what happened, but you didn't see it, you can't call it.
Yeah, definitely. And Kanji, she's suffering the ill effects of that steel chair straight to the face.
Oh! What is that from Austin? Austin with a chair to the referee.
I have to question these tactics.
Has she lost her mind?
What do you mean that she lost her mind? That happened a long time ago.
Referee down. Women's champion Kanji down.
Only one standing. Lana Austin now drags Kanji back to her feet.
The only reason that Austin hasn't been disqualified is because the referee's barely conscious. Look at this from Kanji, the super kick.
Linsky, Steve Linsky, the senior official here in Defiant Wrestling, still down on the canvas as Kanji climbs the ropes.
Kanji going for that kamikaze moonsault.
She ate all canvas there, none of Austin.
DDT!
Spiked Kanji down on her head.
Oh, there's no referee. Referee is still out here.
Well, there you go. Lana Austin hadn't struck Steve Linsky down onto the mat. She might be the new Defiant Women's Champion by now.
Well, here comes the second referee.
About bloody time.
And will we have a new Women's Champion? We might. Right here, a kick out from Kanji. And that extra time it took for a second official to get down here, maybe the only thing that thus far has kept that title around the waist of Kanji.
But Austin has this well in hand. Well in hand. All she has to do is hit another one of those spiked DDTs.
Oh, Kanji, inside cradle, Kanji! Kick out on two from Austin.
Well, it looked like Austin was going for another DDT. The small package from Kanji.
There's absolute chaos out here. The referee down, there's two steel chairs in the ring.
What a way to open this week's Loaded.
Hangman DDT. Whoa. There we go. Authority from Austin. And referee, the original referee, calls for the bell. And quite rightly, going to disqualify Austin, I think.
What for?
What do you mean what for?
You said the referee can't call what he didn't see. Steve Linsky did not see Lana Austin. How does he know it was Lana Austin, Dave Bradshaw? Come on.
Well, he certainly felt that chair shot.
It could have been Kanji for all he knows.
Are you denying it's the right call?
Winning the match as a result of disqualification and still Defiant Wrestling Women's Champion, the Asian sensation, Kanji!
Lana Austin has lost her cool here, and she has also lost the chance to be the Defiant Women's Champion.
She destroyed our commentary desk. Do you know how much money that costs?
Austin will now have to head into Unstoppable next Saturday after a defeat to Kanji, and what will that mean for her mindset? Can touch Millie McKenzie right now in the women's division. Great respect from this young woman to her defeated challenge. Oh God! That respect was not reciprocated. There's a DDT from Austin. What's that about? The steel chair from Austin. This is a different save. Lana Austin briefly retains the women's title. Lana Austin, she's doing here. Breathing out. Shot to the face from the steel chair. Stealing B. Priestley's thunder. Lana Austin with, oh my God! She's leaving through the crowd.
Yeah, she's out of here. Not before doing significant damage.
Hangman DDT. And Austin ultimately victorious. You know what she's thinking. That's sending a message here to B. Priestley's DDT on the chair.
Now time for the 6-woman gauntlet match.
It's hard to count it out because she hasn't even made it to the ring yet.
It's not going to matter soon because there will only be 2.
Oh God, no, come on! We are guaranteed a new women's champion.
Lana Austin, you are the reason that I'm not the Defiant Women's Champion today. You know, I've waited weeks and weeks and weeks to get my hands on you. So February 9th at Unstoppable, I'm going to kick that smug smile straight off your face.
That's how I know that I'm unstoppable.
What the hell is going on?
Where are they?
You know exactly what
Where
is
are
going
they?
on.
Where are they? Where are
What?
We've seen the footage.
Which footage?
We know you have it.
Are you crazy, guys?
they? You have ELP sunglasses. Where are they?
Try
I don't-
to deny it.
I don't have it.
Shall we check your bags, huh?
Do it. Check his
Go
gun.
for it!
Check
Go
his
for
gun.
it! Check it!
Do it. Check his gun.
Check it!
Check his gun.
Damn it! Guys!
They're not here.
Yeah,
They're not
what a
here.
surprise! What a surprise!
Where are
We
they?
know it. Where are they?
We know you've got them. Where are they?
Tell us.
I don't
Hey.
have...
He's guilty. Arrest him.
Arrest
He's
him.
going to be
What the
arrested.
hell?
Arrest him.
What the
Arrest him.
hell is going on?
You're under arrest. You're under arrest. You're under arrest. You are under arrest. You're guilty. You're guilty. You're guilty.
Got it.
I did nothing!
You have.
Good work, guys. Good
Listen
work.
here,
Good
whoa.
work. Whoa,
You
whoa.
have the right
Yes.
to remain silent.
Do I get what I want?
Do say.
Do I get what I
will
want at
be
Unstoppable?
used as
Unstoppable.
evidence against you.
You get exactly
you
what you
understand?
delivered. You delivered.
You
get Jimmy
exactly
Havoc.
what you have done.
In an anti-hardcore match. And if he uses a weapon, he loses and you win the title. Well done, guys. Well done. This is brilliant. Brilliant.
What the hell are you talking about?
You're denied.
Just
Let's
playing
go.
games!
Get him out of here.
A dangerous few minutes ahead for Micky the Dragon.
The following is a singles bout, 7-4-1 fall. And it has a 20 minutes time limit. Introducing first from Bishop Auckland, England, weighing tonight 190 pounds, Micky the Dragon.
Well, it has certainly been an unorthodox path to Unstoppable for John Bad Bones Klinger, who of course originally thought he was going to be facing Ilya Dragunov. We now know Dragunov has had to withdraw from that match due to contractual obligations elsewhere.
His opponent hails from Bremen, Germany, weighing tonight at 220 pounds, John Bad Bones Klinger.
So now Klinger having to completely refocus on the man who he's only just found out will be his opponent, Justin Sizem. Now set to face John Bad Bones Klinger next Saturday at Unstoppable. what a year John Bad Bones Klinger has had here in Defiant. Of course, coming within a hair of becoming the Defiant World Champion after winning the Ringmaster tournament last summer. And for Klinger, a chance to get very much back on track in the first pay-per-view of 2019 at Unstoppable if he can defeat his new opponent, Justin Sizem.
Look at that big knee, a big boot from John Klinger.
I would politely suggest to Micky the Dragon it may not be the best night to face Klinger.
John Klinger hasn't even taken his beanie off.
And speaking of Lucky Kid, it's still obviously digesting the fact that apparently Lucky Kid is the man being held responsible by our general manager for the theft of El Phantasmo's glasses.
Buy another pair, for crying out loud. But I will say, I knew there was something about Lucky Kid. I knew he wasn't to be trusted.
Klinger, hang on now. Klinger is up on the top turnbuckle, and Klinger, as a result of that successful investigation, Prince Amin has granted No Fun Done an anti-hardcore match for the hardcore title at Unstoppable.
You heard him. If Jimmy Havoc, the hardcore champion, happens to use a weapon, he's going to lose that title. And the anti-fun police are going to get exactly what they wanted all along.
Hang on now, look at this from Klinger. Klinger has Micky the Dragon lined up. Double knee sends him hard into the turnbuckles. Klinger with a big smile on his face, and now look where he's going.
Yeah, we've seen this before.
The German Psycho.
It's a new year in Defiant Wrestling and a new John Bad Bones Klinger.
Klinger on the top rope. Buries the elbow.
Beautifully done.
Into the heart of Micky the Dragon.
Here is your winner, John Bad Bones Klinger!
John Bad Bones Klinger with a victory over Micky the Dragon. But while the result tonight was perhaps never in doubt, next Saturday at Unstoppable, Klinger will need to bring his A game when he steps in the ring with Justin Sizem.
They call him the Bastard. And yet, here in Newcastle, he is still their favourite son.
He's carrying that Open the Green Gate Championship proudly. This man's won championships all across the globe. And he's back home in Newcastle.
We are apparently going to hear from PAC, the man that gravity forgot. Just 3 weeks removed, of course, from that big win over the product David Starr. And despite that defeat, Starr will get his opportunity next Saturday if Rampage is still the champion.
I'm going to give this man a microphone.
Yeah. If PAC wants a microphone, you give him a microphone.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is PAC. And I am a proper bastard. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I came back to Defiant and made my return
to my hometown of Newcastle upon Tyne. For one reason and one reason only. Competition. Now I have to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. I have been very, very disappointed. You see, I look back at the Defiant roster, and well, it's very slim pickings. So I feel that I have been left with no choice but to come out here and issue an open challenge. To anybody, anywhere, if you have the audacity to even entertain the idea that you are of my caliber. Well, I beg you, come and have a go if you think you're hard enough, because I guarantee I will drop you where you stand and discard you like a rotten kebab. On the big market on a Saturday night. So Defiant, when I return to Newcastle, too loaded, give this bastard what he wants. Real competition.
Well, PAC presumably going to be watching Unstoppable very, very closely, and when he returns to Loaded in February, he says he wants real competition.
I am sick of this shit, man.
What's the matter, mate? What's son? I'm a professional. I'll kick your teeth off your fucking Stop it! Calm down! Can't let you've got your match. It's unstoppable. Get out of here. Come on.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. It's just anarchy here at Defiant Wrestling. Ever since Prince Amin became general manager, we've got wrestlers attacking each other in the backstage area. We've got his assistant general manager being attacked as well. This is nothing good.
It's a bit harsh. It's a little bit harsh on Prince Amin's
fault.
I mean, we're going into Unstoppable. Obviously, tensions are high, but why wouldn't they be? Obviously, he's got Simon Miller to help him. Miller's been attacked, for goodness sake. And you can't blame this on me. Why don't you blame it on Gabriel Kidd? Why don't you blame it on SCC? Why don't you blame it on everyone else who's causing chaos?
All I'm saying is that we have a huge pay-per-view just coming up, Unstoppable, and everything's going to pot. I'm a man who likes organisation, and Prince Amin, frankly, has none.
Well, if you can stop moaning, let's continue with the show, and we'll see what else happens tonight.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. And it has a 20-minute time limit. Going to the ring at this time. This is the team of Ashley Dunn, Kelly 6, the South Coast Connection.
Ashley Dunn and Kelly 6 showing their true colours in recent weeks, as they believe they are entitled to all the world and more because they are friends with Will Ospreay.
Well, they've disrespected the great Marty Jones, disrespected the nephews of the late great Dynamite Kid. There's definitely a new attitude about the South Coast Connection. Listen to this response.
Their opponents. This is the team of Tommy and Mark Billington, accompanied by simply the best.
Hang on now.
And collectively on as a dynamic duo.
Referee having to get between the dynamic duo and SCC.
And they are accompanied by Marty Jones.
British wrestling legend Marty Jones sitting at the side of our commentary table here. He's watching two of his trainees, the nephews of the late great Dynamite Kid. We saw these two, Mark and Thomas Billington, in one-on-one action against each other a couple of weeks ago, and now as a tag team against the obnoxious SCC.
And that's Mark Billington starting things off inside the ring with Kelly 6, who of course, as we just mentioned, has been full of disrespectful words for the lineage of British professional wrestling. We're going to see how that's going to work out for him.
There's never two young men who reveled in the... Hang on a second, it looks like Marty Jones has something to say here.
Nothing to do with us, guys.
Well, crowd clearly agreeing with the assessment of Jones as he watches his protégés here.
Oh, big drop kick.
Yeah, that one won't please Marty Jones quite so much as Kelly 6 hits the drop kick on Mark Billington.
Oh, and there's a homage, if you like, a tribute to the man who trained both these young guys, brought them to Defiant Wrestling. Will Ospreay.
Mark get caught. His brother Thomas on the top turnbuckle, and finally the SCC go down. Never have two men reveled in the fact that they got somewhere because of who their mates are more than the SCC do.
You're shocked by this, I can tell, because you viewed the South Coast Connection as two very respectful young up-and-coming wrestlers, a great tag team, possibly future Defiant Wrestling tag team champions.
Look, it's no secret. It's no secret that they got their foot in the door because they're friends with Will Ospreay, who at the time was, and still is sometimes, part of the Defiant roster, right? No doubt about that. But I thought these two were prepared to work hard and prove themselves in their own right, not just try and get everything off the back of who their friend is. And I was wrong.
Well, it's not the first time.
Sadly, it's not.
Oh! Down hard on the arena floor here. And look, Ashley Dunn putting the boots to Mark Billington, rolls him back inside the ring. The referee saw none of that, by the way. And that seems to be how the SCC roll nowadays.
And I'll tell you who did see it. Marty Jones is sitting next to us here, and he saw all of that. And the rage inside this great veteran, I'm sure, is growing by the moment as he sees the... Look at this, the disrespect of Ashley Dunn to Mark Billington here.
Mark Billington firing up, look at these big shots.
Back elbow from Dunn, going for the cover, and SCC trying to assert their dominance here, but Billington, to their credit, both of them still just teenagers, and they are hanging in there. Whoa. Thumping sound you can hear is the microphone of Marty Jones. He's trying to help the crowd along here in their support for the dynamic duo.
But look what's happening inside the ring. The South Coast Connection have cut the ring in half.
Oh no, hang on now. Hang on, we've seen this multiple times. Oh, hang on, oh, counter. Well, Mark Billington obviously had seen it as well. He knew it was coming, and he tags
there
Thomas. Here comes Thomas Billington.
He's a house of fire. There's the kip up.
Billington sends 6 to the right. Look at that clothesline. Comes the snap suplex. Whoa, reminiscent of his uncle.
Deceptive power. Young Thomas Billington.
Drops the knee right into the big mouth of Kelly 6.
This is what the dynamic duo needed. They need to get into a groove here, start making these quick tags.
Out goes Thomas Billington. Hang on. Marty Jones has got up to assist young Thomas Billington.
Kelly 6 horrified. Oh no, don't tell me.
6 doing? Oh, 6! Oh my God! Kelly 6 with a baseball slide that hit Marty Jones. And Jones looks like he's going to get in there with Kelly 6. A roll up from Mark Billington. Turn around, ref! Turn around!
Absolute chaos here on Loaded.
The roll up from 6. The roll up from 6. He's got his hand on the rope. Kelly 6 steals one.
The winners of the match, the South Coast Connection.
Kelly 6 and Ashley Dunn, after all that disrespect to the Billingtons and to Marty Jones, took out Marty Jones and then stole a victory with a hand on the rope. from the dynamic duo.
You have to believe that's what the SCC wanted all along, to go with Marty Jones into sticking his nose into this match. Didn't quite work out for the legend.
Well, the Billingtons and Jones are arguing the point with the referee here. Bottom line though, SCC have been victorious, but the dynamic duo, neither of them anything to be ashamed of. If it wasn't for the cheating, we'll call it that, we'll call it what it is, the cheating of Kelly Six, this could have had a very different outcome.
Benji, you've just beaten Kirby, a Defiant mainstay. How do you feel?
That was crazy. I mean, I wasn't even meant to have a match tonight. I got dragged out on that stage, and the crowd made it happen. I still can't believe it. It's mental. But that's what I do. I come here, I wait for an opportunity, and I did it tonight. I can't believe it. I'm still in shock.
He is also the internet champion, so where do you sort of go from here?
Well, Martin Kirby was a former Defiant champion, and he's the current internet champion, and he's defending that title at Unstoppable against DLP. How about I challenge the winner of that match here in Newcastle next time?
Sounds good. Thank you, Benji.
Right, you know why I brought you here. Tell me, where are those glasses?
Can you go that side? I can hear on my ear. Can you go that? Perfect.
Are you playing games with me? Are you playing games with me?
Maybe.
Have you seen the glasses?
I see my Twitter followers. That's what I see. Hey, that's my phone.
You need to tell me right now. Have you seen the glasses?
Maybe. Or maybe not. I don't know.
Hey.
Hey.
Let me know. You need to tell me right now. Right now. I'm not playing anymore. I'm not playing anymore. You tell me. Have you seen these glasses?
Ask me tomorrow again, right?
I will end you. I will end you if you do not tell me where these glasses are.
What's your problem, man? Why are you so aggressive? Be nice! Bring me some coffee or something. Maybe I'll tell you that. Alright?
There's something wrong with you.
I want coffee!
I
want coffee!
There's something wrong with you.
No!
There's something wrong. And the thing that's wrong with you, pal, is that you have no idea who I am. I'm General Amin, and I will end your career. You tell me where the glasses are, or you're done.
Hello? Oh, you want to know where the glasses are? Yeah, I will tell you, bro. See you later. Bye. Hey. Nice talk, man.
Where you going?
What a night it has been here on Loaded, but we are just 6 days away from a potentially even bigger night in Manchester. Yes, next Saturday it is finally time for Unstoppable, and what a night of action it is going to be. We now know, as revealed on the Reloaded podcast this week, that John Bad Bones Klinger will go one-on-one with Justin Sizem next Saturday at Unstoppable. Thus a grudge match between young Omari and the professional Nathan Cruz, who has it all to prove after losing to Omari just a couple of weeks ago here on Loaded. Falls count anywhere as well at Unstoppable, as the former women's champion Bea Priestley goes one-on-one with the woman who has tormented her for months, Lana Austin. That one promises to be absolutely brutal from the opening bell until someone cannot stand up. Speaking of brutal, the Hardcore Championship will be on the line, except actually it will be on the line with a twist. Jimmy Havoc defends against No Fun Done in an anti-hardcore match where if Jimmy Havoc uses a weapon, he loses the title automatically. Tag team titles are on the line as well at Unstoppable as the longest reigning tag team champions in Defiant history. Aussie Open put those titles on the line against Chris Brooks and a partner of his choice. We do not know who that partner will be. Kid Lycos is injured. Chris Brooks going to turn up with a mystery partner to challenge Aussie Open on Saturday. The internet title's on the line as well. Martin Kirby, just a few weeks removed from that shock victory over the former champion Walter, defends against a man who has been rising through the ranks here in Defiant for such a long time, El Phantasmo. And how about our main event, the World Championship, scheduled to be on the line as Rampage defends against the Product, David Starr. All of that due to happen on Saturday. I say due to happen because we still have one more piece of business to get through tonight on Loaded. It is time for our main event, a main event that could have huge implications for that world title match at Unstoppable. Will Rampage still be the champion going into next Saturday, or will Gabriel Kidd be the one who steps into the ring to face David Starr? We are going to find out in the next few moments.
He's got music now, does he?
Well, when you're the young bull, you have anything you damn well please. Established in 1997, you know, Gabriel Kidd has achieved more in his short life than the combined age range of this audience here in Newcastle has in an eternity.
The following contest set for one fall. It has a 30-minute time limit, and it is for the Defiant Wrestling World Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. Wrestling in a not to do show, weighing tonight at 240 pounds. He is the young bull, Gabriel Kidd.
The young bull has somehow got himself a world title shot. Unfortunately, due to the way he conducted himself at the conclusion of last week's Loaded.
You can't argue with whatever gets results. If you ask me, it's long overdue that Gabriel Kidd gets another crack at it.
Well, there is only one result we want here. And I speak for everyone, I think, in Newcastle when I say Rampage is still our champion. And we all hope he will be at the conclusion of this main event.
There's a good look at some of the destruction the Defiant World Heavyweight Champion has caused over the past few years here. Will we see more of that tonight against Gabriel Kidd?
I hope so.
I know you do. I really know you do, but...
And now the introduction of the champion. On the seating of these, winning tonight at 260 pounds, this is your reigning and defending Defiant Wrestling World Champion. This is Rampage.
Well, Rampage, assuming he can't defend the title here, is 6 days away from defending it in the main event of Unstoppable against the Product, David Starr. But that is a big if. The young bull, last time he competed against Rampage for this title, came within a hair of getting it out of the grasp of Rampage. And God, if that happens here, what does that do to Unstoppable?
Well, the thing is, with Rampage, there's no way in hell that he can look past Gabriel Kidd. The young bull is primed, he's ready, he wants to take on the mantle, the responsibility that only one man in the world can, and that is the responsibility of being Defiant World Heavyweight Champion. Tonight could be his night.
I notice you've been strangely silent about the means by which Gabriel Kidd achieved this title opportunity.
Doesn't matter by any means necessary. Gabriel Kidd has never hid the fact that he will do whatever it takes to become the champion someday here in Defiant Wrestling. It could be tonight in the main event of Loaded.
These men Exchanging shoulder blocks, neither man going down. And stalemate here, a high-speed stalemate.
Look at this. From Gabriel Kidd, the aggression is off the charts.
Regardless of how he got the opportunity, oh my God, that's a power slam. I was about to say, regardless of how he got the opportunity, we'll find out how much Gabriel Kidd learned last time from his defeat against Rampage. Last time he competed for this title. If he's learned enough, this could be a headline to rock the wrestling world tonight.
Yeah, if you were going to give this match any subheading, it might be Young Bull versus Alpha Male, because that's exactly what Rampage is here in Defiant Wrestling.
Rampage dispatches Gabriel Kidd to the outside. You see Rampage still wearing that athletic tape on that right shoulder that's been injured for several months. And last time these two found themselves in the ring against each other, Kidd made a point of focusing on that.
It's a smart move, if you ask me. You have to exploit your opponent's weaknesses. Rampage doesn't have many, so when there's a target on that shoulder, you must fire at it. It's the only way to beat this man.
As things stand, as we've mentioned, Gabriel Kidd is scheduled to participate in that big tag team match next Saturday at Unstoppable alongside his new pal, Rory Coyle, against Primate and Joe Hendry. But again, if Kidd wins the title here, I don't know what that does to the tag match either.
Rory Coyle, conspicuous by his absence. He could be anywhere in this building. He could be up in the rafters. He could be in the basement. He could be anywhere. You don't know.
I'm trying to think if there's ever been a time in Defiant history where look at this Kidd. Kidd's got Rampage wrapped up in the apron here.
Look at those stiff knees. And you don't know. You can't see underneath that ring apron. They could be right to the nose, the face of the champion.
I was about to say I can't think of a time in Defiant history when we're in the final match before we go into a big pay-per-view, and there's so many unanswered questions. And the world title's on the line here.
Sure is, and you hate the fact that it is, because you hate the fact that Gabriel Kidd has the chance to leave here with that championship around his waist.
I'm baffled by the fact that you don't hate it.
What is there to hate? If anything, over the past stretch here in Defiant Wrestling, I felt sorry for Gabriel Kidd. This is a young man who just wants to show what he has.
Oh,
he just wants to show.
Oh, he's so innocent. He tried to end the career of Primate. That's why that tag match is supposed to happen.
Oh, come on, you and I both know that Primate shouldn't have stuck his nose into Gabriel Kidd's business. He was the general manager at the time. He had no business inside that.
What about the second time? What about the second time when him and Coyle tried to do it again?
Well, let's just say it was war. As soon as Primate, he started this by getting inside the ring. Gabriel Kidd is entitled to defend himself.
So was he entitled to do what he did to Simon Miller last week to get himself his match?
Listen, I loved every second of that.
Says a lot about you anyway. Caught! Samoa drop from Rampage.
Rampage now looking to get back in the hunt himself. Another title defense under his belt. He dominated 2018 in Defiant Wrestling as the champion. He wants to do the same in 2019.
Rampage snapping the neck backwards. Gabriel Kidd in the corner of the lariat the second time now, and maybe going to aim for a third. Could put the brakes on, but whoa, ran right into the boot of the champion.
Rampage with a wry smile on his face. You get the impression that men like Rampage, you and I we can't sympathise with this because we're not athletes like Rampage. But he loves this competition. And he views Gabriel Kidd as a stiff challenge before Unstoppable, believe you me.
That's why he's maybe trying to end it as soon as he can here. Rampage looking for the pile driver. Kidd knows that what's coming and able to wriggle his way free here. And Kidd using some of that strength. He is incredibly strong. Is Gabriel Kidd deceptively so, but Rampage knows that now. He's been in the ring with him plenty of times, and there you see it. That is the ease with which Kidd can take Rampage off his feet. There's not many people who can do that.
Listen to this. In the past 2 years, Gabriel Kidd has went from directionless young boy to young bull and world championship caliber contender. And he did that because he realized he was going nowhere with the likes of Prince Amin. He was going nowhere looking for the adulation of these fans. He had to take things to a whole new level and unleash new aggression. And people like you don't like it, Bradshaw, but look at the results. He's in the ring with the world heavyweight champion, and he might leave with that title.
The people you meet on the way up are the ones you meet on the way down as well, and Gabriel Kidd may have a long way to fall if things descend the way I hope they do for his career in the near future. But Rampage at the moment can't put Kid away, and this world title match continues.
We've witnessed it time and time again here at ringside. One pile driver is often all it takes from Rampage. And almost everything he does builds up to that. It's the fear factor as well. His opponents know he's going to go for it at some point. You better be ready to defend against it. And even then, if you're fully fit, it's still impossible.
Once more, with all this uncertainty headed into next Saturday at Unstoppable, you've got to think, in fact, I will guarantee you that David Starr is back in the locker room area somewhere, watching this with great interest, because at the moment he is still set to face Rampage for that world title in less than a week.
Yeah, you're not going to want to miss Unstoppable on pay-per-view.
Backslide, but Kid doesn't even let his shoulder stay down for a 1 count. Kid, big power bomb right on the back of the head of Rampage. Give a new champion, and thank God we don't.
Speaking of Unstoppable, Gabriel Kidd almost heading there with the Defiant World title.
Big lariat from Kid. Well, that doing it could, you know. Kid's got the leg. All that body weight down on the shoulders. Rampage had to exert a huge amount of effort to kick out of that one.
Clutching the back of his head, Rampage.
You've got to think, given how hard hitting this has been, just as you'd expect, if Rampage does get out of this as the world champion, what kind of condition is he going to be in just 6 days' time to face David Starr?
Now listen, I know that David Starr had a super physical match against PAC unloaded recently, but he's sitting with his feet up watching Rampage, maybe about to be pile driven into the mat by the young bull.
Oh, Kid, he did it! Oh, no, no! Oh, my God. Wait a minute.
No way.
My God. Rampage! Spine buster!
No one delivers that spine buster in pro wrestling today like Rampage.
Well, Rampage...
I can't believe he stood up.
Yeah, but look, the damage was done, because you can see Rampage after that. He obviously used the last bit of energy he had, now holding on to the back of his neck.
Pure adrenaline.
Thank God Rampage didn't stay down. What an insult. On top of everything else, if Rampage lost the world title to Kid via a pile driver.
Oh, and look, Gabriel Kidd paying for that right now. Rampage almost viewing that as disrespect, and how fitting is that when you consider what's been happening with Rampage recently in Defiant with David Starr? It's been all about respect. You're going to find none with Gabriel Kidd.
Starr has earned the respect of Rampage, or at least he had, although things have got a little bit more tetchy between those two, to say the least, ever since that match between Starr and PAC 3 weeks ago. But certainly not the case that Kidd has Rampage's respect, and you can understand why.
Yeah, but he might have Rampage's World Heavyweight title when this is all said and done.
I don't know about that, because Kidd is in a very bad position. Wait, what is this?
No way! This will break the man's neck. What do you mean do it? How sick are you?
Very few people on this earth I would say that about, but
could end Gabriel Kidd's life, never mind his career.
Anyway, Gabriel Kidd is fighting back, so your boy lives to fight on.
Come on, he's not my boy or anything like that. I just respect this
He
man.
seems to be his biggest cheerleader sometimes.
We've got an eye for talent, shall we say.
Rampage, with Kidd on his shoulders. Oh my God, look at this. He's not going to. Rampage.
He will.
Off the middle turnbuckle. A power slam. Almost broke the ring.
Rampage almost driving Gabriel Kidd right through that loaded sign in the middle of the canvas. Here we go.
And now, the pile driver. Kidd is out. Rampage with the cover. And thank God for that. Rampage is still our champion.
And still, the Defiant Wrestling World Champion, Rampage!
Rampage marches on to Unstoppable in just 6 days' time, when he has a date with Destiny against the Jewish Cannon, the product, David Starr.
Rampage now saying, get the hell out of my ring. This is where I fight, this is where I defend that championship against all comers. And next up for Rampage, as you say, the Jewish Cannon, the product, David Starr. He'll have a crack at that very championship.
And Make no mistake about it, it is very much still Rampage's ring.
Gabriel Kidd having to be helped out of here. We need to get him some medical help. Could have a broken neck.
Well, Kidd is getting out of here. I would suggest that medical help for him doesn't need to be a priority.
Rampage now surveying the scene. Rises
now,
up.
hang on now. David Starr is out here. Look on the stage. There is David Starr, the man who in just 6 days' time will face Rampage for the world title at Unstoppable.
David Starr just staring a hole straight through the champion. Rampage returning the favour.
Rampage said that Starr doesn't have that killer instinct in the big matches. That has clearly got under the skin of the product.
David Starr, oh look. Circling the champion.
Starr is not afraid to give as good as he's getting here against Rampage, and Starr pushed away by Rampage. Oh my God, look at this, Starr unloading it. Starr unloading on Rampage. It's a preview of our world title match next Saturday.
You want to talk about aggression? We're seeing a prime example of it from both champion and challenger.
This is a hell of a preview here of that world title match. We've got officials coming out here.
It's going to take a lot more than that to keep these two men apart, trust me. Here comes Prince Amin as well.
And there might be people to separate these two now, but there won't be anyone to separate them in Manchester on Saturday night. Rampage and Starr finally separated here. Rampage has left the belt behind, and David Starr staring at his reflection.
Talk about disrespect.
It is a championship belt that in less than a week might belong to the product.
Oh look at what David Starr is doing in general. I mean, he knows that this is just poking the bear that is Rampage before Unstoppable.
Is this an omen for what we will see on Saturday in Manchester? It's David Starr versus Rampage for the Defiant World title. We will see you there.
Got a shot and I ain't stopping, no. That's how I know that I'm unstoppable. That's how I know that I'm unstoppable. Yeah, let's go. I don't care what they all say. That's right. I'ma do this thing my way. Let's go. Been grinding hard on it all day. Okay. We work hard, then we all play.